I didn't want to make this video. I've been debating making this video for a while now, and my emotions have kind of changed and gone from I don't need to make this video to make it in memorial, if you will. Give myself, give others the chance to grieve, the chance to remember, the chance to laugh. So here I am. This is not going to be the normal, Matty video that you're used to on this channel. So if you're here just for that, I apologize, but I hope by now you know that I am, I try to be completely real with all of you, and I'm a firm believer in if you guys are here for the good times, the edited times, then I hope you're here for these kind of times too. All right, where to start? I don't have anything written down for this. I'm just going off the top. I'm sure a lot of you, unless you're following on socials closely, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering what's going on. Two of my best friends, closest friends, have passed away in about 2 months. And one of the reasons that I wanted to make a video specifically on this channel for that is both of them at different times, and they had met each other too, but both of them at different times had been on this channel pretty consistently. And so, if you've been around for a while, I think you'll know and recognize these people. I'm not going to go into detail about what happened or anything like that, but I do want to acknowledge them for this video. So in September, one of my closest friends, Phil, or you may have known him on Twitter or Instagram or in my live streams or something as Big Smooth. He's been on this channel a lot in the last year. Passed away in September. Suddenly, just no signs, no anything, just suddenly. And he had been, the reason he was in a lot of my videos was because he was staying with me. He stayed with me for like, I don't even know, seven or 8 months, I think. Somewhere around there. He actually, I didn't even plan this, but the couch that I'm on, he slept on this couch for months. And in that time, we became really close, as you do when you live with someone. And a little backstory of that, I have known Phil, since like, I want to call it like second grade or so. We played basketball together, and then went to almost all the schools together, like elementary, middle school, and especially high school. We were pretty good friends in high school. And then, after you graduate, life goes, and you lose contact. He, I went on to start creating and work at jobs and stuff, and he went to the University of Washington. He was nationally recruited for basketball, so went to the University of Washington, transferred to Portland State, had a great career there, and then started a family. That whole time, we weren't really talking. It was never anything going on or anything. It's just, life. Life happens both ways, and some things happened with him, and for some reason, the world brought him back into my life. We started hanging out, and he needed a place to stay. He was always one of the most supportive, kindest people ever. He was always pushing me. He was always asking how he can help. He was always asking, hey, you got something really good going on with this YouTube thing. How can I be a part of it? How can I help you? And even more important than that, he was a true friend. He was one of the only people that I knew had my back. So he passed away in September suddenly, and then just really recently in the last week or so, another great friend of mine named Chesga passed suddenly. And I know this sounds weird but I'm only bringing it up because it's something they had in common. They both stayed with me. Chesga stayed with me for like over a year or more, maybe 2 years. I can't even remember, but he needed a place to stay too, and he and I bonded over music. We both did music, and when I went on tour, I took him on tour, and he opened for me. Yeah, both of them just became, a brother that I never had. Chesga passed. I met him again through music. He had heard of me online, and he actually had me do a feature on a song for him, and we met there. And then I think through some parties and get-togethers and stuff. And then he just became a really close friend. Any trip that I went on, I took him with, and he could help film and create. And even more recently, when I moved here, and I got this new puppy, Mozzarella, and I was really overwhelmed because I'd never had a pet or a puppy before by myself. He stayed with me for like a month even here and helped. So why am I making this video? I'm making this video for a couple reasons. One, I want to memorialize them and give myself and others a chance to remember them. And, at the end of this, I'm going to put a bunch of clips from both of them to watch, and hopefully you can laugh and remember them. And two, this is about grief. And, there's different stages of grief. And I'm certainly not a doctor. I'm not someone who you should listen to for clinical advice or anything like that. But I have had a lot of loss in my life. In high school, I think I counted one time, 11 or 12 people that I knew. Some friends, some acquaintances had passed just in high school. One of my best friends, Shayla, who I have a tattoo for, passed. And just a lot of people have passed in my life. And then, my dad passing away in 2019. It really, really feels weird. It feels like I just can't stop losing these people. While that can be terrible, and it is, I guess I wanted to make this video because I know I'm not the only person in this situation. And so I guess the point of this video for others as well is to relate, I guess. And just know that, it may seem like the world's going out of the way and to bring you this pain and loss and grief. But I think some people, me included, take solace and it makes them feel a little bit better knowing it's happening to everyone. I wish I had some magical sentence to tell you of like, hug your dear ones, your family, tell people you love them, text that person that, you haven't talked to in a while over some stupid thing because life is short and blah, 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 blah. All of that is true. But at the end of the day, there's not really there's no advice that you haven't heard before. It's simply what you consume and what you actually believe. Please, please, please take advantage of the time you have here. And if you're out there and you're dealing with any sort of grief, it doesn't have to be a lost friend or, it can be any kind of grief or trauma or anything like that. Just know that you're not by yourself. Know that it's happening all over the world. Time does heal. And that's the one cliche I'm going to give you. Time does heal. It never makes it better. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't bring them back. But time does give you time to accept and reflect and hopefully remember them in a way that you want to remember them. I went through all of my past vlogs and footage and stuff and tried to find some good clips from each of them, and I'm just going to put those here. If you remember them, or if you knew them, or if you are going through anything like this, please comment, let me know, and maybe this can become a place to remember them and remember anyone else that you've lost. So that's it, man. That's it. I will miss both of them dearly. I feel an enormous loss. I feel an enormous hole, emptiness because of this. Not only because they were two close friends that passed, but they were two people out of a handful of people who I knew had my back, and I feel less protected now. I feel less full and complete now. Yeah. Anyway, I hope that this touches you guys. I hope that if you're going through grief out there, you can relate and just know that eventually it's gonna be all right. Phil, Big Smooth, Chesga, love you. We'll never forget you. Thank you for everything. Everything. All right. Peace, guys.
Shout out for Matty for real, making this happen. This big time thing here. 8 hours in this room.
He's 6'8", I'm 6'12", you guys know that. 6'12", I told you! I've been telling people I'm 6'12". That's probably gonna do it for today. Got anything to say?
Hey man, excited to get this thing up and running.
Yep.
See what you can do with it, baby.
Yep. Okay, how about this? If you can touch rim right now, I'll buy dinner right now. You got that? Give me that. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Let's go. You got rim right now?
Oh, no.
You got rim?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah!
Man, the chicken.
You got the chicken?
The Nashville.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. Any final thoughts?
Boy's full of meat.
You're full of meat?
All the way up in me.
Okay, okay. Well,
Alright, hello.
do it! Oh, hell no. Oh! Bro. Right here.
Oh, snap.
It's about to happen in like 2 slides. It's this one, then the next one, and then it's it.
Let's go! Let's go. That's the tallest I've ever been.
Oh, what the f? Yo, we should never touch ears ever. Thoughts on the shoe? How do you think it went?
Hey, she went good, man.
You good?
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
What do you think? Actually,
the stuff is comfy.
What do you think about the shirt? Yeah, I was gonna
It feels
say.
really good. I mean, this 3X is actually a 3X. It fits really well.
What is happening? This shit, this is not King Kong. If this dude falls through the window, oh hell no! This is. Why does this look like a weekend video?
Make sure you go shop at MattyTingles.com. Best merch out there. December 1st. December 1st.
Is it December 1st? Oh yeah, it's December 1st.
Right?
It's hungry.
I'm starving, bro, but that's pretty much it, right?
I got roasted in there.
Oh my, hey,
That guy.
that was rough.
I'm definitely falling. He's so scared right now. He's way up there. Why you got your foot like? Why you got your leg out like that?
That's the only thing keeps me up here.
Told you I'm the nicest. I'm the nicest. we got in. Hey, that was kind of rough getting in.
Hey man, look, here's the dude. You start throwing names around like you know somebody, it'll work out.
All right, yes.
Man, that's so hard. Why are you doing so hard? Oh! Oh no! Bro! What is that? Thank you, appreciate it. This guy's famous.
Ruben. Good old Ruben Studdard. What if Ruben Studdard came here and installed the internet?
He'd be sorry for 2004. It's still 14 years later.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah? You found a restaurant?
Yeah.
By the Disney store?
Yeah, that was.
I hate this. I hate the internet. But this is my nightmare. I hate you, YouTube. You remember what gate we're in?
No.
All right, we're going back to the thing because they gave us our boarding passes, but there's an extra one for Kelly McDonald. Another bet to try to get 20. That's 2 out of 3. One. We're still 23. No question, this is slower than walking. This is how fast we're moving. Look at, there's someone walking faster than us. Yeah, here I am.
We didn't go to the pool. At least once.
Yes, it would. Your phone waterproof?
No. Later. It exists. That's it. I mean, it's real nice.
You have to lose $500 at a casino for 2 packs of cards.
It's really expensive.
Here we are at the epidemic pool party thing.
On cue. Alright, guys. Good night.
It means no worries for the rest of your days. Till I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong.